Today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet these shell stitch fingerless gloves. You'll find the description of all the materials needed are in the description below, as well as some other helpful links. You can use any yarn that you like. There's also a link to the written pattern. So let's get started. You're going to begin by making your starting loop. Okay, so just get your starting loop on your hook and we're gonna do a chain 4. So yarn over, pull right through the loop on your hook. That's one chain. 2, 3, and 4. And then we're gonna go ahead and work 1 single crochet into the second chain from our hook. And we're going to do the same thing in the following 2. Okay, so you have a chain 4, and by the time you finish this row, you should have 3 stitches because we began single crocheting in the second chain from the hook. All right, so you've got your 3 stitches. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work. We're going to work a single crochet, a back loop single crochet all the way down. So I'm just going to show you how that looks. So when you're looking over your work at your stitches, we're going to be working only in that back loop of the stitch. Okay, so we're going to do a back loop single crochet in each stitch. So push your hook through, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through both loops, and we're going to do that back loop single crochet into each of those same 3 stitches. Okay, chain 1 and turn your work. And you're just going to go ahead and keep on working back loop single crochet into each of those stitches. And when you get to the end of the row, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. And you're going to do that for a total of 24 rows of back loop single crochet and then come back. Okay, so now that you've finished all of your rows of back loop single crochet, we're going to fold our work in half, lining up the short ends, and we're going to connect them by pushing our hook through both sides evenly and slip stitch. Just yarn over and pull right through all the loops that are on your hook. So you're going to slip stitch all the way down each of those 3 stitches, but working through both sides, because we're going to close this seam, and this is what's making the cuff that's going to be around our wrist or a little bit higher up on our arm than our wrist. Okay, so once you finish all of those slip stitches, you're going to chain 1 and we're going to half double crochet evenly all the way around. So yarn over, push your hook through, yarn over, pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull right through all 3 loops on your hook. So you're just going to go ahead and do that evenly. I'm saying evenly instead of into each stitch because right now we're working along the side of our work that we just did. So you're just going to kind of line it up with the rows, do it as evenly as you can. And by the time that you finished working your half double crochets evenly all the way around, you should have a total of 25 stitches. Okay, so you're just going to go ahead, continue working your half double crochets evenly all the way around, and then come back. All right, so now that you've gotten back to the beginning, we're going to close our round with a slip stitch in that chain 1 space. Okay, and we'll chain 1 to start our next round. So we're going to work a single crochet into that first stitch. And we're going to skip the next 2 stitches and work 5 double crochets. So yarn over, push your hook through that 3rd stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. So you're going to do that 5 times in this same stitch. Two, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now we're going to skip the next 2 and work a single crochet in the following stitch. skip 2 after that, and work 5 double crochets in that following stitch. And you're literally just going to keep on going all the way around, alternating between, so the 5 double crochets in one stitch, that's your shell. So you're going to go all the way around, alternating between your shell stitch and your single crochet stitches, skipping 2 in between each one. So keep on working it all the way around until you get to your last single crochet stitch, and then come back just before you finish. Okay, so you're now about to finish this round. You're going to skip your 2 and close with a slip stitch into that chain 1 space. And then you're going to chain 2. We're going to count this as a double crochet. So in the first stitch of this round, we're going to work 4 double crochets because we're going to count that chain 2 as a double crochet. So work 4 double crochets into that first stitch. And then you're going to skip 2 and work your single crochet in the following, which is going to be on the top of a shell. And then you're going to skip 2 and work your 5 double crochets, which is going to be between 2 shells from the previous round. So this pattern is a 2-row repeat, or sorry, 2-round repeat in this case. And you're just going to keep on going and working these 2-round repeats. So right now you're on round 2, and you're going to keep on doing this, working these 2-round repeats until you get to until you finish round 13, but don't close round 13 with your slip stitch. Okay, so go ahead and work those rounds and then come back. So just keep on doing this pattern as we did just now until you complete 13, but don't close the 13th round because we got to do a thumb hole. Okay, so now we're here where you would normally close, but we're not going to close because we want to make our thumb hole. Okay, so instead we're going to chain 6, depending on how tight or closed you want that thumb hole. Like in my written pattern, I've referenced 3 chains and 6. It just also depends on the yarn, I find. So I'm doing a chain of 6. I like a little bit more space. I don't like it too tight. Okay, and now you're going to go ahead and close with your slip stitch at the bottom of that chain 2 space is what you'd normally do, but we're going to skip that and we're going to go right into the stitch that we should be working, our single crochet, but we're going to close with a slip stitch in there. All right, and then we're going to do our chain 1 and we're going to do our single crochet in that same stitch. And then you're going to continue on with the pattern as per usual. So skip 2 stitches and work your 5 double crochets into the following. And you're just going to continue this round the way that you have been. So then you're going to skip 2, do your single crochet, skip 2, do your 5 double crochet. So go ahead and work that round and then come back when you find yourself about to work over the chain that we just made for the thumb hole. So go ahead and do that and then come back. Okay, so now we're here right before the thumb hole. Work your 5 double crochets how you normally would. And then into those chain spaces over the thumb hole, we're just going to work half double crochets into each chain space. So go ahead and work 1 half double crochet into each of those chain spaces. And now we're at the chain 1 from the beginning of the round, so go ahead and close with your slip stitch. And then we're going to chain 2 and work our 4 double crochets in that first stitch because we're going to count the chain 2 as our double crochet. And so you're literally just going to go ahead and continue on working your shell stitch rounds the way that you have been for the entire time. All the previous rows before we did that thumb hole, you're just going to keep on working now the way that you were before. I do want you to go ahead and finish this round and then come back when you get to the thumb hole, because it does look a little bit differently. You're not going to be able to visualize, well, maybe you can visualize it, but it's not going to look the same because you're not working in the top of shells, because remember, it's all half double crochets. So go ahead and finish this round and come back just before you work over the thumb hole spaces or space. All right, so now here we are at the thumb hole, and you are just going to continue to work till you get to that chain 1 space the way that you have been. So skip 2, work your 5 double crochets. Three, 4, and 5, and then skip 2 stitches, work your single crochet, and now you can close with your slip stitch at the bottom of that chain 2 space where you normally would have. Chain 1, and you're just going to continue on now for 3 more rounds, and then come back and we'll go ahead and finish up. I'll show you how to finish up your work, okay? So go ahead and work 3 more rounds and then come back. All right, so here we are. You're just going to fasten it off after you've done your last slip stitch in the chain 1 space, pull the rest of that through, grab your yarn needle, and you're just going to thread your yarn needle, and we're going to go ahead and weave our tail ends in and out. So you'll just go ahead and thread that yarn needle and weave in the tail ends from the end of your work and the beginning of your work, and of course anywhere in between if you had maybe did some color changing or whatnot. Weave all that in and out on the inside of your work and you're done. Please do be sure to like and subscribe for more tutorials.